You stood there facing me doing this while I'm standing in my office.
But did I
telling you it's secure and it's a breach and...
But did I walk into it?
You were over it. God darn it.
Are you restricting where I can go?
Yes.
You are
restricting
restricting
this building.
Okay, so you're detaining me at this present time
You're
from
not
going
detained.
into the building.
You're not
I
going
can't
in
go
that
back into the city-owned building.
You cannot go back in that building.
Okay.
We can actually get our clearances pulled if things get out that shouldn't. So.
Welcome to Mr. White, the place where real encounters between law enforcement and the people unfold before your eyes. Under the scorching 100-degree heat of Glendale, Arizona, a city of over 250,000 residents and home to numerous municipal agencies, an ordinary citizen sparked a legal standoff at the city-owned airport. In an area designated as public property, he exercised his First Amendment rights by filming open hallways and offices without any restricted signage. What began as a simple act of journalism quickly escalated. Airport staff became hostile, called the police, demanded ID, and attempted to have him removed from the premises. But after nearly 60 minutes of tense confrontation and video evidence presented, a supervising officer was forced to admit the citizen had broken no laws. This entire encounter, the dialogue, the pressure, the power shift, was captured in raw, unfiltered form by the channel Trot golfer, known for exposing real-life clashes between informed citizens and the systems meant to regulate them. Be sure to visit Trot Golfer to witness these uncensored moments in full. And if you believe freedom is not granted by authority but protected through knowledge, hit subscribe on Mr. White's channel and drop a W in the comments below. Share this video to remind others. Filming in public spaces is a right, not a privilege.
Can I help you with something?
No, I'm good, thank you.
Take some pictures for what?
News purposes?
Pardon?
News purposes?
This is a secure area. You can't go around
Well, I'm not in it.
without.
Is there
No,
a-
the office here.
Well, the door's open.
Yeah. So, you know, if you need something,
Oh yeah,
you go upstairs and get permission.
inside the office?
Yeah, the admin is up there.
Oh no, I'm good as long as the door's open.
No, I'm sorry. We do want to have.
What was your name, ma'am?
I'm sorry.
Your name is?
Georgia.
George, all right, thank you. Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, I won't go in.
Okay. Just to be sure.
Yep.
Nothing can get published anywhere.
It can be.
Can I have your information then in case something comes up with our security?
No thanks. I appreciate your help.
Uh,
I'll be around.
She's over there.
How you doing?
Hi. She's
Oh, that's okay. I'm just checking stuff out.
oh, okay.
Never been here before.
What's going on?
Oh, I don't know what's going on.
What are you doing here?
I'm just checking the place out.
For?
I've never been here before. I mean, it's news, press. I'm just checking out the city of Glendale's airport. You are?
An employee. If you want to talk to the people upstairs, that's admin. So yeah, if you want to go up there, that's where I'd suggest you go.
Oh, I don't need to go up there though. Do I?
Yeah, I think you probably should since you're filming in here and without.
I mean, it's city property, right?
Well, the offices are not.
Well, I didn't go in any office.
Okay. Well.
Unless you saw something different. But this is owned by the city, right? What was your name? Oh, that's right. That's right. That's right. Welcome to your airport. It's cool. Pretty cool out there.
sir. Can I help you?
Oh, no, I'm good. Thank you. I'm good. Thank you.
Okay, just to let you know, you can't be recording inside the offices. Those are private.
Well, I didn't go in the office.
Okay, just make sure you're not recording inside the office. The airport's not inside the office.
Yeah, I mean, like this door's open, so I can't record in there. Is what you're saying?
Right.
Well, I'm gonna record in there.
I'm going to call the police on, sir. To
Okay.
escort you out.
Yeah, you do what you gotta do. You're gonna call the police?
Yes, I am.
And what's your name?
My name is Andrew.
Andrew. Last name? You're a city employee, correct?
Mm-hmm.
And your title here?
Airport operations.
Airport operations. Okay. I'll stick around for him.
City Glendale Airport, please. Please. 6801 North Glen Harbor Boulevard. I have a gentleman here recording into people's offices. We asked him to stop and he doesn't want to stop, so we need an officer to escort him off the premises. Recording in people's offices.
Was I in the office? Andrew?
Correct. Affirmative. A little bit. No, private offices. Some of them are related to FBI and they're federal offices. Yes.
Just for the record, there's nothing on these doors right here. Nothing at all. And this door says restricted area, authorized personnel only, which I never went in. And her sense of humor might hurt your feelings, but apparently I've hurt their feelings.
I've been around long enough, and this is secret,
Andrew
restricted
Gonzalez
area.
with City of Glendale Airport Operations. You can reach me at 623-759-3006.
Yeah, I'm sorry, this
He's
is our
inside the
area, it's
terminal.
restricted, you can't do this.
Yeah, but man, I never went in.
That doesn't matter, you cannot
Okay,
take
well,
pictures
the-
of stuff,
the-
we have things that you cannot see.
The police will educate you to that.
Well, maybe, but we'll also educate you to that. Our security will take care of that. We're a government agency and we have security, and when I tell you, you can't go taking pictures in my office, I'm sorry, guy, you better pay attention, and if I find out anything, we will finish up with this. We will have the police do it, we'll do the regular security check, they'll run all of the paperwork for you, and we'll see what happens. I know you think there's something you want to see, but I'm sorry.
All right, thank you for your.
Yeah, unhelp, I know.
No, you're doing great. Georgia, right? What was it, Georgia?
Georgia.
Georgia, all right.
Yeah, no, I've been around in the secret with the government for long enough that we can actually get our clearances pulled if things get out that shouldn't. So
Well, yeah,
we're
that's-
very, very close.
It's not on me. It's probably on you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yes, we definitely can get in a lot of trouble if we have unauthorized.
Yeah, if you don't leave your door shut, stuff like that.
Right.
Yeah.
We never leave them unoccupied open. It's like, I'm not erasing, so.
Okay.
But yeah, no, there's just probably absolutely nothing that you would be classified, but it's the overall idea.
Yeah.
That, hey, one of these days I may actually know something. I did that, I remember in Europe. It was kind of sticky like that too.
All right. Well, this is America, so
Yeah, but we still,
on city property, we can photograph. Photography's not a crime.
so where do you actually live?
I'm with myself.
Oh, okay, you're an independent and,
Yep. Yeah, I've never been here before, and
oh, yeah.
I love watching the planes go up, you know, up and down out here. So
You know, it used to be, I can remember many years ago, we went to the big airports, took the kids down, and you'd watch the planes take on and take off, you know.
Oh, yeah.
All of the security.
like
We
that
have
one.
so few down here anymore, the GA, between COVID and money,
Yeah.
there's not very much activity down here.
No, but they're still flying.
Yeah, every once in a while. But yeah,
What's that gentleman? Andrew's his name, right?
I'm sorry, what?
Are they coming or do they educate you? They're coming. Okay. How you doing, sir?
Good. Have a good day.
I'm having it, man.
Huh?
I'm having it.
Awesome, man.
What's your name?
Hi, Bob.
Bob?
Yeah.
Huh. Bob. Bob, what's your last name?
Dunya.
Nunya, huh?
Yeah. What's your name?
They call me Red.
Okay. What is your name, though?
Oh, I don't have to give that.
I don't either.
You do. You're a city employee.
Okay. Awesome. Have a good day, Brad.
You want him trespassed from the property? Okay. All right, sir, you got your ID with you real quick?
No.
So I can trespass you from the property?
Have a good day, bud.
They want
So-
you trespassed from the property.
Okay. So who owns this property? And who are you, by the way?
Officer Sorensen with Glendale.
Sorensen.
Yeah, it's right there.
And your badge number is?
16783.
Okay, so Mr. Sorensen,
Yeah. They requested that
you took,
trespass.
let me just get this over with real fast.
Okay.
You took an oath to the Constitution, correct?
I'm not gonna get into that, okay?
Okay, so this is,
So,
I'm
They
part of
want
the,
you trespass from the property.
but this
okay?
is city property, right?
They still want you trespass from the property and they have every right to do so.
Okay, what law did I break?
Okay. Do you want a supervisor out here?
Yeah.
To better explain things to you?
If you can't, yeah, get a supervisor.
Okay. All right. Do you mind just hanging out at the curb?
No,
Is that your bicycle, or you can
Yeah.
hang with your bike?
No, I can go wherever I want. This is city property, and I have not broken a
Stay
law.
out of the business for me, okay?
No, this is city property.
So, can you start a supervisor?
Oh my gosh. Is this your supervisor?
No, it is not. It doesn't say supervisor on the side.
All right. You do know it's city property, right? Public
It's
property,
the city
right?
of Glendale
Okay.
Airport.
Okay. So
Contractor enterprise.
city property, and I have not broken a law, have I?
They don't have to. You don't have to break a law to be trespassed from a property.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So you're Sorensen. You're trespassing me from the property.
I'm attempting to.
Okay.
Yep. I'm trying to end this civilly and be done with it.
So if I went back in there right now, you'd arrest me?
You're not allowed to go back in there.
Am I detained?
I do not want you to go back in there.
Am I detained? Yes or no?
You're more than happy to go that way, but
So-
you're not allowed to go back inside.
So you're detaining me from going inside?
Yes, you are not
Okay.
allowed back inside. I told you.
And you are
to go
Mr.
back to the property.
Haney? Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay. And your badge number?
9971.
All right. Are you aware of freedom of the press?
You've spoken to him. There's a
Okay.
supervisor that's going to come.
Are you aware of freedom of the press?
Supervisor's on their way, my friend.
Okay. I'm glad that you both need daddy to help you. Your body cam on?
Of course, sir.
How about yours? Mr. Haney?
Of course it is.
Okay. Just
On
checking.
all the time.
Okay. I mean, certain guys can turn it off. Yours is running all the time on your shifts?
We're on calls. We're doing anything police related.
Okay.
Yeah, so my understanding is he's asked by the tenant to stop.
How you doing, sir? Pretty good. Are you a sergeant?
I'm not.
What are you? What's your rank?
Police officer.
Police officer. Are you a supervisor?
You already asked about this. I said no.
Okay. Is there a sergeant coming?
Yes.
Okay.
You have a seat, please.
And your last name is? Sir?
Buckburger.
Buckburger? And your badge number?
13200.
Thank you. Are you aware of freedom of the press? Mr. Buckburger? Officer? Are you going to remain silent?
Have a seat, please. We'll come.
Oh, I can do whatever I want.
When I'm ready to address you, I will. Thank you.
Oh.
Sir,
What?
have a seat, please.
Am I being detained?
You asked for a supervisor, so you're going to wait here for a supervisor.
No, I
We
can.
called him out here for
I
you,
can
so
walk.
don't wander off,
I can
please.
walk freely. I can walk freely. Thank you.
Thanks, Jim.
So if I walk back in there right now, are you going to arrest me?
I told you that you're going to trespass from the property.
Are you detaining me at this present time?
I'm not.
Okay.
Has he been trespassed?
I have told him not to go into the property. Stay out of the property. Very
Whoa,
simple.
hands on? Really?
Stay out of the property.
What, are you restricting
I
where
already
I can
told-
go?
Yes.
You
You're
are
not allowed back
restricting
in this building.
Okay, so you're detaining me at this present time
You're
from
not
going
detained.
into that building.
You're not
I
going
can't
in
go
that
back into the city-owned building.
You cannot go back in that building.
Okay. Perfect.
Just because it's city owns doesn't mean you can't be trespassing the property.
I've committed no.
You don't have
Well,
to
if,
get
anything.
if a representative from the property deems that you need to be trespassed, that's their prerogative.
And that's
They
what
can
you.
do that.
That's what you're going with.
They can do
You're
that.
gonna go with that.
Just like somebody in your house. If you don't want them there and you want them
This is not someone's
This isn't
house.
a public park. You're not on the sidewalk where you have absolutely every right to be.
This is.
a government.
I'm part of the
facility.
press, and I
It's
have
a
freedom
facility.
to be. What is the First Amendment?
Well, so we're getting into semantics now, okay?
Oh, okay, semantics.
The point is, if you're requested not to be here by a representative of the property, then you can't be here.
Is that what you're going with?
For now, yes.
Okay.
You've already been asked not to come down.
Okay. So you're gonna go with that.
Is this your purpose today, sir?
No, my purpose was to take pictures of the facility.
Have you accomplished that?
I was in the middle of it when I got interrupted.
Do you understand that typically somebody taking photographs inside of an airport garners attention? And representatives
Attention
from
to
the-
be trespassed from the property?
If representatives from the establishment deem that, yes.
Okay. Keep digging. Keep
If you
digging.
went to Phoenix, if you went to Sky Harbor and started taking pictures and were contacted by officers there and they asked you to leave.
You can take pictures anywhere on public property.
And they asked you to leave.
I have broke no laws.
And they asked you to
They,
leave.
they can't ask me to. They can ask me to leave. I don't have to. Same thing with here. They can ask me to leave, but I've committed no law. I've broke no law. I've committed no crime. Have I committed a crime?
No, but you're wasting a lot of people's time right now, sir.
I'm wasting time?
Yes, you are.
How about you're wasting my time?
You're free to go. Go ahead.
Oh, but I'm free to stay then. I'm waiting for the supervisor. I'm waiting for the supervisor.
Yes. Hang tight, and he'll be here when he gets here.
You guys took an oath to uphold the Constitution. This is freedom of press, man. This will get put somewhere out there in the world for people to see. That's press. Okay, silence. You guys have business cards?
We've already given our names and badge numbers, sir.
This is no different than a city park.
Do you have your identification with you, sir?
No. Well, actually, I do. I do.
Okay. Can I have it, please?
No.
What's your last name?
I'm not giving any names. I've committed no crime. You can't mess with me on the Fourth Amendment. I've committed no crimes. Well, wait till your supervisor gets here.
Then have a seat, but bother us about it.
I'm not bothering you. I was just trying to get your names and
Which
on a
you
business
already
card.
provided.
No, I know, but it's just easier if it's on a business card or
Yeah,
written.
they don't
What's
give
your
us
last name,
business
sir?
card unless we're detectives or above.
Okay. Do you guys usually send out 3 officers for a guy with a camera?
I think it was miscommunicated. Should have been 2, but I didn't realize we had so many people on the call. We're all here.
Is there a reason why you put your hands on me?
Because you were trespassed from the building. I told you not to go in the building. You tried to go in the building anyways. So, that's where we're at.
Okay. You had anybody film down at like City Hall before?
Yep.
Did you trespass them?
Nobody from the building requested that anybody be trespassed.
Okay.
So
So a city worker just has to say, "Hey, I don't like him because he has red hair." Trespass? Is that what we're doing here?
no, I'm not
So
gonna go
what's the reason why a city employee is wanting me trespassed from public property, and you're following his
there
lead?
does not need to be a reason.
There doesn't need to be a reason. So discrimination.
That's between you and the facility and the.
But this is a city employee. You get it? Do you understand the lawsuit that's coming? Do you get it?
You came down here just so you could file a lawsuit.
No. Now.
So you could-
No.
So you can push boundaries and file lawsuits.
all he had to do was say he's
which
free to
is
film
definitely
here.
a waste of our time.
No, he could have
Down
just
here for this specific purpose.
see.
Thank
You don't have that side of the brain that works like mine is working right now. If he just said, you know what, he's able to film here. He's not breaking any laws. He didn't go into any restricted areas. He did nothing wrong.
Heard other.
They did advise that you went into restricted areas.
Oh.
I told you not to.
Can you show them where I went into? Or do you want to see it on video? Would you like to see it on video?
I don't need to see it.
So if I can prove right now that I didn't go into a restricted area.
They still don't want you here.
Okay, perfect. See, this is going to be great. This is great. Can you tell me what office I went into? Did I go into an office? Did you see me go into an office?
What is your intention on being here, sir?
I wanted to take pictures of the facility. I've never been here before. Planes, facility. It's pretty cool to watch these planes go up and down.
I did inform you, you are more than welcome to film the planes and the airport.
I did, yeah.
You just can't film inside offices, especially when the tenants requested you can't film.
Okay, I can film from public property, right? Public property, you can film anything you can see, right? Anything your eyes can see. You guys know this stuff. This is common sense. From public property, I can film into any office I want if it's open, correct?
Did you accomplish what you came here to accomplish?
No, because you guys are here. I just wanted to film, see some planes, and then ride my bike back home. But you guys are interrupting all this. And actually, I've been told I've been trespassed. So
You can film planes from the sidewalk or from the roadway also.
I get that.
Coming up and down just like you described.
There's a million different ways to film. Yeah, and I wanted to see the public facility. This is owned by the city. This is what my tax dollars pay for.
Well, those people are paying for those offices and they requested.
Yeah, but so all they had to do is shut the door. That's privacy. And what they do, they shut the door. On the door, you guys didn't even do your due diligence here. The door says restricted access, do not enter. I didn't enter. The door was open and I was just filming. That's totally legal. What law did I break?
You haven't broken a law. We told you that.
So how can you trespass me?
There doesn't have to be a law broken.
Okay.
You can be trespassed.
What's your any time frame on this three striper?
Causeway?
I mean, is it sinking in just a little bit? Nothing, huh? No? The creative side is just gone.
Who are you fighting this fight for, sir?
Who am I fighting it
Personal
for?
benefit?
Everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody.
All the people that want to come film inside the airport?
Anybody that wants
very
to
specific group.
anybody that wants to do what they want to do. That's who I'm doing this for. This is I was born
That's
with
a
this.
very, very vague statement. Anybody that wants to do whatever they want to do
Yeah.
can very easily commit a crime.
No, they can.
Victimize somebody else.
Yeah.
So they don't get to do that.
And do you have any suspicion that I've been committing a crime?
We're not here for that. They want.
So you're not here for
They want you
that.
to
So what are you
trespass.
here? What are you here
to be
for?
arrested. They asked for you to be removed from the facility and trespass.
Okay. Hey, Georgia, did I go into your office?
You stood there facing me doing this while I'm standing in my office.
But did I?
Telling you it's secure and it's a breach and
But did I walk into it?
you were over it.
Georgia,
God
don't-
darn it.
Don't let them get you.
I've been around
So
security
at the
long
very,
enough
at the very
not
least,
to
you're
pay
disrupting her and
attention.
her bid and her attempt to do her work.
I can't disrupt somebody. They can only disrupt themselves. I was quiet. I didn't say anything.
Detrimental to what she's trying to accomplish.
You can't make freedom of the press and public photography
Oh, really?
against the law. You can't. You cannot make photography against the law. That's common sense as a police officer.
That's not what we're doing.
Or common courtesy could say when you're upsetting somebody as she's trying to do her job, maybe it's time to move on.
But Georgia, we had a nice conversation,
We asked
and you have a sense of humor.
She's frustrated right now.
I know
it's
she is.
going fast. I have a security problem with him. We're government, we have a security problem, and when I tell somebody you cannot film because God knows what you can see, you stop.
Well, you did the right thing. You shut the door.
You darn right.
Yeah.
But now I can't. Now I have to keep it shut because I can't trust him. Can't look. You
We're
can't
working on
win.
it, miss.
Sorry.
Yeah, you need your privacy. Can't have privacy in public. That's common law stuff right there, isn't it, fellas?
You know, courtesy can be extended anywhere there, sir.
No, I get it, definitely. And I filmed for maybe 2 seconds. I didn't know what the office was, and it was open, so I couldn't see that. She told me she didn't like me filming there, and I went down the other side of the airport. Then she shut the door, and then on the door it says restricted access. You guys have cameras in there? Have you checked? Is there cameras in there?
I'm sure there are.
Yeah. Are you a... Okay.
Guys, somebody need water, but I didn't reach out.
Oh, no, we're fine. Thank you.
Sure you want
Yeah,
some?
yeah, thank you.
Next one, some? No? Okay.
We just have water in our trucks. Thanks.
Oh,
So we go outside? Yeah. Good, how are you doing?
I can... good. My name is Red.
Red?
Yeah,
Okay.
what's your name, sir?
Sergeant
Hart, and your
Yeah.
badge number?
12585.
Okay, so I came in here. I've never been here before.
Okay.
Just want to take photographs for news purposes. Went down the hallway, saw a door was open, started filming in it. I didn't walk into the door, and this lady came out and said basically you can't film in here, and she shut the door.
Okay.
The door was open. She closed the door. On the door it says restricted access. You can't come. You basically can't come in. But I never went in there.
Okay.
We can end it right now by showing you that video.
Do you have that? Or?
Yeah, I have the
Okay.
video.
Yeah.
And this is public property as far as my knowledge is concerned.
Yeah, this is a city facility.
I have free press to take
Yeah.
pictures of anything in here as long as I don't go into a
Yeah.
restricted access.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay.
So.
I'm gonna.
No, that's fine.
Okay.
Yep.
My hand's cramping up. Let's see. Okay.
And that's why I was having the officer
Yeah.
run in there and see exactly.
So there's her door right there.
Okay. And where?
It's down to the
to
right.
Okay.
I got my radio on back
Okay,
here.
that's fine.
They don't, it can be.
Let's see. I think I already. Yeah, there it is.
Okay. And you're right at the threshold.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And I'm having him check too to. Okay. Doors open. Okay. Yeah, I'm having them check to see if there's cameras in there too to see. Okay.
She's asking what I'm doing. and-
Okay. Oh, so all right.
Yeah. I have a
Gotcha.
Bluetooth speaker.
Gotcha. All right, now I got it. Okay.
Which basically tells me to go upstairs.
Inside the office?
Yeah, the admin,
And this is where I see that there's a restricted.
Mm-hmm.
Only the door's open.
no. Sorry.
What's your name now?
And she shuts it.
Your name is?
Okay.
So
And I don't know their policy. I don't know if she has to provide you their name or not.
yeah, no, but I was just having a conversation.
Okay.
And that was it.
And then from there, okay, and that's when they.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Okay.
But your officer, is it Sorensen?
Yes, Officer Sorensen.
You know, comes up and he's like, you're trespassed from the building. They don't want you here. And I'm, I know this is public property.
Mm-hmm.
I know I can be in this building. They can't just trespass me without me committing a crime.
Correct. Yeah.
So can this officer believes that, this officer believes that, and that officer believes that. They need to be educated.
Yeah, and I'll talk to them. We're doing a little follow-up in there, Red. I'm going to go in there, see if there's any other thing.
Yeah, and
anything other than that.
yeah. Okay, I'm gonna stick around.
All right, cool.
Thanks
Give
for
me a second.
thanks for everything. Can I come in the building right now? Do you have an issue with that? It's nice and cool in there.
Yeah, as long as you're not being disruptive or anything, I got no problem with it.
Okay.
No, el niño, perdón. ¿El niño? No, los viernes no tiene. Por eso me lo trae. Give that place Como si no come. Que no le dan darle toda la comida. Pues el señor alto de rojo, él siempre todo temprano en la mañana llega. Cuando llega, más
The real issue has to do with getting into our customers.
How'd that go out there? How'd that go out there?
Oh, okay.
What your sergeant said, just, I mean, are we learning anything?
Absolutely, sir.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm sorry?
So we're learning how many resources you can devote to this call for
Yeah,
service
but
right
if the
now.
first officer just said, I know what the law is, he's not doing anything wrong, you wouldn't be here, he wouldn't be here, the sergeant wouldn't be here, and he'd be gone about 30 minutes ago. See, that's how it should work. So next time, you won't be here for this long. But, you know, sometimes education, you know, is given when you least expect it.
Fair enough.
Look itself is teaching us all a lesson about how fast climate can change, draining a massive reservoir.
Thank you for watching until the end of this video on Mr. White's channel. Glendale, Arizona, a city of over 250,000 residents where every inch of public property is tightly monitored, became the stage for a nearly 60-minute standoff between an independent citizen and 3 police officers. No weapons, no shouting, no ID, just one camera and a solid understanding of civil rights. When asked to provide identification without any legal basis, he stood his ground. When threatened with removal from public property, he calmly demanded legal justification. In the end, it was the commanding officer who admitted the truth. The man had broken no law and had every right to remain. The takeaway is clear. If you are on public property, not causing a disturbance and not breaking the law, you have the right to refuse to show ID. Always ask, am I being detained or am I free to go? Never surrender your constitutional rights under pressure or emotion. If you believe civil rights are not granted but protected through knowledge, subscribe to Mr. White's channel today and drop a W in the comments below. Share this video to remind everyone that knowing the law is the first step toward true freedom.